When people hear the term sixth-generation fighter, they often imagine a faster, stealthier, and more agile version of what already exists. It's a logical evolution, but one that fundamentally misunderstands the objective. The United States Air Force's Next Generation Air Dominance Program, or NGAD, is not designed to simply replace the F-22 Raptor in the traditional sense. It represents a far deeper and more revolutionary shift in military aviation. This is because NGAD is not just a fighter, it is a system of systems. Fifth-generation aircraft like the F-22 and F-35 were conceived and built for a singular purpose: to achieve dominance in contested airspace. They combined stealth, advanced avionics, and superior performance to outmatch any potential adversary. But the modern battlefield has become vastly more complex than the one for which these platforms were designed. Today's threat environment is defined by dense, overlapping integrated air defense systems, or IADS, capable of detecting even the stealthiest targets. Long-range sensors and hypersonic missiles extend engagement envelopes to hundreds, even thousands of kilometers. At the same time, the domains of cyber and electronic warfare can disrupt command and control, while anti-satellite capabilities threaten the very networks that modern forces depend on. In this new reality, air superiority is no longer decided by the singular capabilities of a single aircraft. It is decided by who can best manage and control the entire kill chain, from detection to engagement. NGAD is often described in media reports as a new, highly advanced aircraft. In reality, the manned platform is just one component of a much larger, integrated ecosystem. The core concept of NGAD is built on several key pillars working in concert. This includes a central manned platform acting as a command and control hub. It also includes a family of unmanned collaborative combat aircraft, or CCAs, which will fly in support of the main fighter. These drones will act as loyal wingmen, carrying extra munitions, sensors, and electronic warfare pods. This network is tied together by distributed sensors and advanced data links, creating a web of information that is processed and prioritized by artificial intelligence. Instead of one fighter attempting to do everything, sense, track, target, and engage, NGAD distributes risk, sensors, and firepower across multiple interconnected platforms. The pilot is no longer just a pilot. They become a battlespace commander, orchestrating a team of manned and unmanned assets. If autonomy and artificial intelligence are advancing so rapidly, one might question why a human pilot remains at the center of this futuristic system. The answer is found in the irreplaceable human capacity for control, judgment, and escalation management. In scenarios with complex and often ambiguous rules of engagement, the decision to employ lethal force requires a level of ethical and contextual understanding that machines do not yet possess. Human authority remains the final safeguard in high-stakes combat. Furthermore, a human commander can adapt to unforeseen circumstances and unpredictable enemy actions in ways that pre-programmed algorithms cannot. God does not remove the human from the equation. It elevates their role, changing where human judgment is applied within the system, from hands-on stick-and-drooter operation to high-level tactical command. Stealth, the defining characteristic of the fifth generation, will remain critically important, but it will no longer be sufficient on its own. The future of survivability in a highly contested environment depends on a more holistic approach. This includes multispectral signature management, reducing an aircraft's visibility across the entire electromagnetic spectrum, not just radar. It will involve powerful electronic attack capabilities to jam and deceive enemy sensors, along with the deployment of sophisticated decoys to confuse and overwhelm enemy defenses. Perhaps most importantly, it requires a system architecture built for rapid adaptability, allowing software and tactics to be updated in near real time to counter emerging threats. The goal is no longer to be completely invisible. The goal is to remain lethal and effective inside the most hostile airspace imaginable. Previous generations of air combat doctrine focused on achieving performance superiority, building an aircraft that could fly faster, turn tighter, and see farther than its opponent. NGAD signals a fundamental pivot towards decision superiority. This doctrine shifts from a platform-centric model, where the aircraft is the star, to a network-centric one, where the strength of the system is paramount. It moves away from a reliance on individual excellence and towards a focus on systemic resilience. Roles are no longer fixed. Missions become adaptive and fluid, with different platforms in the network taking on different tasks as the tactical situation evolves. In this new model, the loss of a single platform, whether manned or unmanned, does not necessarily mean the failure of the mission. The network can absorb the loss, reconfigure itself, and continue to operate. NGAD is not about building the ultimate fighter. It is about architecting a system that can ensure air dominance in an era where that dominance can no longer be guaranteed by any single aircraft. The sixth generation will not be defined by raw speed, altitude, or even its degree of stealth. It will be defined by integration, adaptability, and the ability to control the entire information battle space. In that sense, NGAD is not merely the future of fighter aircraft. It is the future of air warfare itself.